So hey there, Kim and I are heading on another adventure. We're at Don Mueang Airport and we are headed to DaNang, Vietnam. We're going to be there for 8 days. I want to tell you something about Don Mueang Airport. We said we were never going to drive here again, but we did. We drove up over last night. We stayed at a nearby hotel and we drove over to the airport early. If you have time and you don't mind driving around aimlessly for a while looking for a parking spot, you can park at Don Mueang Airport. But if you get like time anxiety, I'm gonna be late and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't advise it. I'd advise just getting a ride here. But anyways, we're heading to DaNang. And what are we gonna do in DaNang? On Sunday, so like 6 days from now, 5 days from now, we're running a half marathon. But between now and then, we are going to eat amazing food. We are going to stay at really affordable hotels that, from the reviews, have amazing breakfasts. We're going to drink amazing coconut coffee and egg coffee and try a few other things. Vietnam has an amazing coffee culture. We are going to go to amazing beaches. We're going to rent a scooter and do some exploring. We're going to do some tourist things like go up maybe in the mountains. We're going to go to Hua Hin and a few other things. So thanks for watching, right, Kim? And we'll see you in a bit. Back to the parking at Don Mueang Airport. So I was doing some research this morning and it looks like they might have a valet parking. The valet parking might not be much more than long-term parking. Long-term parking is 250 baht a day, which is less than $8 a day, so that's affordable. The last 2 times we have driven here, our flights have been out of Terminal 1, just like today, but parking was only available in Terminal 3, the Terminal 3 parking. So there's a long walk. You walk through this big tunnel that we're in right now. The plus is the tunnel is air conditioned, so it's not so bad. If you got a little bit of time to spare, nothing wrong with coming and going straight to Terminal 3, parking down there. Every time we've had to find a spot, we were able to find one at Terminal 3. Don Mueang Airport has 3 terminals. I'm not sure who flies out of Terminal 3, but I believe Terminal 2 is the domestic terminal and Terminal 1 is the international terminal. So when you park down in Terminal 3, pretty much all you do is you start walking north, meaning you got to walk through Terminal 3, then you got to walk through Terminal 2 to get to Terminal 1. One thing I was just noticing is, and I've noticed it before, the airport itself is super old. But Kim, what do you think of the floors?
So are we.
What do you think? So are we. What do you think of the floors, though?
Spotless.
Spotless. So even though it's old, they do a good job really taking care of the place. So let me show you some of the food I just got at the lounge. What lounge are we at, Kim?
Coral Lounge.
And do you like airport lounges?
Of course I do.
And they come as a benefit to our credit card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And I'm going to share a link down in the description. And I would highly recommend the Chase Sapphire Reserve or the American Express Platinum card. You can get this for free when you come to the airport. Where are we, Kim?
Vietnam.
What city?
We are in DaNang.
DaNang. Our first time here, right? Looking forward to a great trip. So hey there, we were in DaNang and we went through immigration really fast. We went through our baggage claim and got our bags. And then I thought we were gonna walk out to like the arrival terminal. You know, like a lot of places you get your bags, but there's still stuff to do. Like maybe get like maybe ATMs or restaurants or SIM cards. Well, here we walked and literally right past customs, we ended up outside. But there is an ATM right behind us, so we're gonna go hit that, and then we're gonna figure out what to do with a SIM card. So now we're up at the room. The hotel we're staying at is the Sail Hotel or the Sail Motel. I'll actually put the name of it down below, and I'm gonna put a link to Agoda down below in the description. First impressions, this place is excellent. So here's the room. And they've got free waters and they refill your coffee and tea every day. Here's the bathroom with a bathtub. That might come in handy after our half marathon that we're running on Sunday. Here's the room. The bed is a king size bed. Kim, have you checked the mattress yet?
No, I have not.
Why don't you touch it? See what it is. Just. Oh, that looks soft enough. Cool. We've got a TV. We've got a sofa and a couple chairs. And we're close to the ocean. Oh, we've got ocean view, but you're not going to see it. It's right through there. That was unexpected. So we're just probably 100 yards off the water. So, Kim,
Yeah.
first impressions of the Sail Hotel or Motel?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, let's show them the lobby.
Okay. Ding dong.
And outside. Kim,
Hey.
first impressions of the hotel.
Good.
First impressions of the location.
Awesome. There's a lot to do around here.
Lot to do, right? Right down the street is this little market. We just came down here. We got some water and some snacks and stuff. But right behind us is our first banh mi. I think the last time we came to Vietnam, it took us like 3 days to find a banh mi, didn't it?
Yep.
This time it took us about 3 minutes. So we're getting the grilled meat pork one, and they're 30,000 dong each, which is about $1 something, like $1.25 or something. So we'll share that with you here in a second. And this is right outside of the specialty supermarket, which is right down the street from our hotel, which is literally 1 minute up the road right there. Not even a minute, 50 yards. A quick update. I'd mentioned the SIM cards were available inside the departure terminal before you went through customs. Usually there's SIM cards available outside of customs, but this time there weren't. So we are SIM cardless at the moment. But when we go back to the hotel, we're going to ask them where we can get SIM cards, and we're going to ask them where we can rent a scooter. So we'll be looking for their suggestions, and we'll update you on that. But if you're the type that wants to get the SIM card at the airport, make sure you get it before you leave customs. And let me show you really quick what our hotel looks like from the outside. Seafood restaurant right next door, and here it is. So, I'm just finishing up my first banh mi, but let's see what Kim thinks of her first banh mi here in Da Nang. Kim, is it 2 thumbs up? It's 2 thumbs up, right? Especially for about $1.25.